is enough said.
What's up, Heat Nation? Happy Friday, you guys. Your boy Ernest here. Back with another Miami Heat Talk video. We really appreciate the support, you guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You know the drill. Now that we got that out the way, please join me as we go on another Miami Heat Talk adventure. Now, guys, today's the day. The Miami Heat take on the Atlanta Hawks today at 7 p.m. for the final spot in the playoffs. This is the final play-in tournament game. The winner of this game gets the 8th seed and plays the Cleveland Cavaliers. The loser gets knocked out of the playoffs. Now, we talked about this yesterday, you guys. If the Heat win, they lose their 2025 draft pick, but the protections get lifted for 2026 and 2028. If they lose, their 2026 and 2028 picks will go unprotected to Oklahoma and Charlotte, but the Heat will get 2 first-round draft picks. Now, a lot of you in the comments yesterday, I would say it was split, 50-50. A lot of you were saying sometimes in order to win, you got to lose, so it's better to lose. And a lot of you, ride or die Heat fans, were saying, nah, go for it, fight, and win. You see, it's not right or wrong. Honestly, you guys, I don't think it's right or wrong because I understand both perspectives. And for the side that says that we want to win and keep fighting, I'm there with you. But to call the other side not real Heat fans, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that because I get the perspective. Some Heat fans want us to lose because they want us to retool and get better, and they want us to do it now. So it's all about perspective. Now, before I move forward, I gotta say, there were a lot of comments yesterday. You know I like to give shout outs in the comments for as many videos as I can. I usually try to pick one for each video. There were a lot of great comments, but one that I saw yesterday that made me smile was from Gideon Mankwa 6491. He says, go to the playoffs. Tanking is for wussies. Give it your all and let the Pringle chips and see what happens. I am not even a Heat fan. I just do not understand and I do not respect the tanking perspective. Playoffs should be the goal. End quote. I agree with you, Gideon, 100%. And the reason why I picked this comment is because this isn't a Heat fan. This is somebody who's just giving their perspective. And the perspective is, if you have a shot, go for it. And I feel the same way. Because if we go for it and win, you're going to lift those protections for 2026 and 2028. And what can you do with those picks, you guys? You can take them plus young assets and expiring contract and go for that player. This Heat team is fun. This youth movement team is fun to watch. But if you want an immediate contender, a trade should be done. Or let this youth movement build together. Allow Tyler, Bam, Khalil Ware, and Davion Mitchell to take the reins next season and give them the freedom to grow. Maybe that might be the better perspective. Maybe it's better than rather trying to go for an immediate whale. Do it the way that the OKC Thunder and the Houston Rockets are doing it, because it seems to be working for them. And we do have the talent to do that. But I've said this before, you guys, while Pat Riley is running this team, I don't see that happening. Pat wants to win one more championship before he rides off in the sunset. And in order to do that, he's going to have to make a trade. So this offseason is going to be very interesting. But I will say this. If the Heat win tonight, they go against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Game 1 would be on Sunday. I look at this Cleveland Cavaliers team, guys, and I think the Heat can take it to them. So the topic of this episode I'm going to talk about today, you guys, do we feel that Tyler Herro, boy wonder, can lead this Miami Heat team and upset the Cleveland Cavaliers if we make it there? Can playoff Tyler do it? Tyler Herro has been incredible this season, you guys, averaging about 24 points a game, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 38% from the three-point line, all-star season, but he broke out, that amazing game against Chicago would not let this team lose. In order for the Miami Heat to make a deep playoff run, you guys, we need to play to perfection. You need Tyler Herro averaging between more than 30 points a game. You need Tyler Herro to step it up. You need Tyler to go from regular season Tyler to playoff Tyler, like Jimmy Butler did. It's the only way that he can survive. But he can't do it alone. You need everyone to be on. You need Bam Adebayo to be that solid number 2 option. You need Andrew Wiggins to be that second to third scoring option. Bam, Tyler, and Wiggs, they have to step up and play to perfection. Kel'el Ware has to dominate the paint. Davion Mitchell and Haywood Highsmith need to be pests defensively. Kyle Anderson is going to go ahead and do his all-around game. Jaime Jaquez needs to step up. Keep Terry Rozier in the bench. Drew Smith would have been great to have in this playoff run, especially against Cleveland, you guys, because Cleveland is loaded. You got Donovan Mitchell, you got Darius Garland, you got Max Strus, Evan Mobley, and Jarrett Allen as their starting lineup. That's one of the best starting lineups in the NBA. And then to have DeAndre Hunter as your 6th man coming off the bench with Zach Merrill and Isaac Okoro, this is a loaded team. But they're not perfect. The Heat can shock them. Why do I like this matchup, you guys? Because the Miami Heat has a player to combat their player. Donovan Mitchell is their best player. Tyler's our best player. They also have Darius Garland, who's a beast. I'll put Davion Mitchell on him. You have the bruisers down low, Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley. Well, guess what? I have Bam Adebayo and Kel'el Ware there. You have Max Strus as your starting small forward. Well, we have Andrew Wiggins. Okay, you have a really good 6th man in DeAndre Hunter. I like that. But we have Alec Burks. We have Haywood Highsmith. We have Jaime Jaquez if he can step up. We have a lot of players on this roster, you guys, that I feel like can combat these certain players. Kyle Anderson is holding his own. I hope Jaime Jaquez, after that 41-point game, the last game of the season against Washington, I thought that would have gotten him some playing time. Only played 1 minute the last game. But I think Jaime can actually give you something. So can Pallel Larson. The Heat have a lot of things, have a lot of players that can match up against Cleveland's team. Is Cleveland the better team? Absolutely. 100%. Does the Cleveland Cavaliers have a much better record than the Miami Heat? Sure. But here's the thing about the playoffs, and we learned this 2 years ago when Miami upset the Milwaukee Bucks. Sometimes momentum can be a beautiful thing. And all the Heat would have to do is steal one game in Cleveland to shift that momentum. Now look, I've been hearing a lot on Twitter. I've actually seen a few YouTube videos where they describe Miami Heat fans as delusional. And yeah, this is probably delusion talking. Facts are, if the Heat, most likely the Heat win against Atlanta tonight, they go to Cleveland and they lose in 5 to 6 games, and people start thinking, why the hell did we do that? Why did we win and get to the playoffs so we can just get bounced in the first round? It gets you stronger. It builds character. In order to learn how to win, you need to accept loss sometimes. A lot of these teams that have won, think about a lot of these teams in the past. The 1996 Chicago Bulls, who lost in 95. The LA Lakers, who win 3 straight, lost all those heartbreaking playoff games prior. The Miami Heat in 2012 and 2013, they had the heartbreak in 2011. A lot of teams need to learn heartbreak first in order to be a winner. And I think that Tyler Herro, boy wonder, if he plays to his strengths, if we can devise an offense that can give Tyler Herro that next level, that freedom, that green light to be who he truly is, which we saw in Chicago, I think Miami can take it to him. I think Miami can take Cleveland to 6-7 games. And then all bets are off. So Heat Nation, I want to hear from you. Do you think Tyler Herro can lead this Miami Heat team in a playoff run? Or do you think we're just doomed to fail? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, you guys. I'm really curious to see what you guys think. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'm going to be watching tonight. Let me know who you think's going to win. Can't wait. And until next time, your boy Ernest out. And that is enough said.